kanta. The regular session of the 21st Sangguniang Bayan will please now come to order. May I request everyone to please rise for an invocation to be led by Honorable Moises Dolar and to be followed by the singing of the National Anthem and ISULAN hymn by the Overture and the Councilor's Creed to be led by Honorable Ryan Dumaran.
So please stand and let us put ourselves in the presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Diyos nga may nga labing balaan, nagahimaya ka nagadayaw kami sa imo sa karon nga adlaw. Patawara kami sa amon mga sala. Subong nga nagapatawad kami sa nakasala sa amon. Kakaron nga adlaw, ginatugyan naman amon ining amon mga buluhaton. Kabay pa ipadala mo gid ang imo balaan nga espiritu. Gabayan mo kami sa amon adlaw-adlaw nga pagpangabuhi sa sini nga kalibutan. Kag tagaan mo kami sang peace of mind kag maayo nga kabubuton sa isa kag isa. Ginapangayo man namon sa imo nga ang kinaalam subong adlaw, ilabi na gid sa amon nga presiding officer. Ngagod makahatag kami sang maayo nga serbisyo para sa katawhan kag padayon nga nagadayaw sa imo. Ini ang tanang ginapangayo o ginapangamuyo pinaagi sa imo bugtong anak si Kristo amon Dios. Amen.
Sa
Once again, good morning and welcome to our regular session today, August 19, 2024. At this point, may I request our secretary to please do the roll call.
Honorable Carlo Apiado, Honorable Arjan K. Palyasigi, Honorable Moises Dolar, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, Honorable Darlene Lama, Honorable Maria Chanain Mejia, Honorable Mariblight Cartujano Garingo, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, Honorable Joffer Durana, Honorable Weljon Foscablo, Honorable Presiding Officer. So at this moment, there are 6 members who are physically present, Your Honor. 4 are not yet around, Your Honor. Those members are still not in the session hall, Your Honor, are Honorable Mariblight Cartujano Garingo, who is on sick leave. Honorable Darlene Lama, she was not able to inform the Secretariat as to the reason why she's not.
Madam
okay.
Secretary, earlier this morning, Honorable Darlene Lama, present siya sa session hall,
Ayan.
but she has some matters to attend to. Can we put Honorable Darlene under unofficial business?
Oh, yes, Your Honor. And Honorable Marvin Dalanon is also at the Mayor's office, Your Honor. So Honorable Weljon Foscablo is likewise on official business, Your Honor.
Considering that 6 members are present in today's session, the chair declares that we have a quorum. Next
So
item.
we are now on the reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session. We have the minutes of as of August 12, 2024.
Okay, we will consider. The chair would like to recognize the attendance and presence of Engineer Marvin Delanon in our session. Is there any correction as to our minutes dated August 12, 2024? Honorable Dolar is recognized.
Mr. Chair, if there is no correction or a comment about the previous minute dated August 12, 2024, I move for its adoption.
Second.
There's a motion for the adoption of our minutes duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, our minutes dated August 12, 2024 is hereby adopted. Next item, Madam Secretary.
We are now on the privilege hour, Your Honor.
Any member who wants to render a privilege speech? Honorable Dular first, then Honorable Dalanon.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, and everyone. So, may nakita ako, Mr. Chair, nga ordinance, resolution number 2008-25 ISB, resolution enacting an ordinance establishing the program on awards and incentives for service excellence or praise, creating the praise committee, providing for the employee suggestion and incentive award system or ISIAS, appropriating fund therefore and for other purposes. So this ordinance, Mr. Chair, was dated April 8, 2008 pa. So pati nakadugay, no? So if you may, Mr. Chair, that this ordinance will be amendment kay may mga nakita kitang daw mga pwede nga mahatag nga pribiliyo sa aton nga mga empleyado, halimbawa na lang nang ginapabaon naton during sa ilang pag-retire, Mr. Chair, no? So if you may, Mr. Chair, that this resolution or the ordinanza will be referred to a proper committee for amendment, and this issue will be deliberate or put into a first reading decision.
If there is no objection from the floor, please schedule on first reading into this session the amendment of our praise ordinance dated April 2028. Honorable Dalanon is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and good morning to everyone. This is in regards to the salary increase of national government employees and local government employees. But as we see the local budget circular and the national budget circular is not the same. While the national budget circular states that they are given retroactive salary increase, but the local budget circular states that we cannot have the retroactive status. Then I propose and I move for passing a resolution for the appeal for the appeal in the DBM that that the local budget circular must also be retroactive. Thank you.
If there's no objection from the floor, please schedule on first reading to this session a resolution appealing to the Department of Budget Management for clarification on the perceived conflict between EO 64 and the DBM budget circular as regard the retroactivity of salary increase and the perceived unfair treatment in the implementation between the national agencies and the local government units. Honorable Argent Pelasigue is recognized.
Mr. Chair, off the record, Mr. Chair.
Off the record.
August 25, magkaroon ng Fiesta Mass, and after that, may lamisa siguro, no? So, gina-invite ko kamutanan and including the staff sang Sangguniang Bayan. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, please be reminded of the scheduled invitation sa Barangay Dansuli this coming August 25 sa ilang 67th founding anniversary. Any more matter under privilege? So if there is none, let's proceed, Madam Secretary.
So we are now on the first reading, Your Honor. So first item under first reading is letter received from the Office of the Mayor addressed to Acting Vice Mayor Honorable Carlo Apiado, requesting for the urgent passing of a resolution approving the proposed supplemental budget number 2 for calendar year 2024.
Refer this matter to the Committee on Finance. May we ask the committee when do you intend to hold a committee hearing as regard the supplemental budget number 2? Off the record. As regard the supplemental budget number 2 to the Committee on Finance.
Item number 2, letter received from the Office of the Mayor addressed to the Honorable Vice Mayor or Acting Vice Mayor, requesting for the urgent passing of resolution appropriating the foreign local assisted projects amounting to 4,581,200 pesos and 71 centavos.
Refer this matter to the Committee on Finance. Schedule this matter for second reading into this session.
Item number 3, letter C from the Office of the Mayor addressed to the Honorable Vice Mayor for the adoption of MDC Resolution number 2024-10, or this is a resolution approving the 2024 Supplemental Annual Investment Program number 4 for adoption and approval.
Refer this matter to the Committee on Finance.
Item number 4, resolution number 9-2024, Barangay Lagandang, recommending to the Sangguniang Bayan to declare persona non
Off the
grata
record.
the following
Off the record, please. Off the record na yun.
So item number 5, endorsement letter received from the Office of the Mayor, forwarding to the acting municipal vice mayor, the letter from the Office of the Municipal Engineer. This is as regards the request for a Sangguniang Bayan resolution.
May we know if what are those requests, Madam Secretary?
So may I read this letter, Your Honor? So
Yes,
it says
please.
here, so this is addressed to the acting municipal mayor. And it says here, sir, greetings. This pertains to our proposal of purchasing 1 unit 4x2 pickup for the office of the undersigned chargeable against 2024 regular budget per appropriation ordinance number 2023-6 amounting to 900,000 pesos and 15% retention of the building code collections under trust fund amounting to 770,000. In this regard, we would like to request for an SB resolution authorizing or approving the utilization of the 15% retention of the building code collection under trust fund as one of the requirements of our request with the Department of Interior and Local Government. Please find attached documents in support to our request. So in support of the request is Joint Memorandum Circular number 001 dated July 4, prescribing procedural guidelines for the disposition and use of the 20% generated from building permit fees and other charges under the National Building Code of the Philippines, or PD 1096. Number 2, approve request and detailed program appropriations allocation fiscal year 2024. Number 3, certificate of availability of funds. And number 4, letter from the DILG Regional Director requiring SB resolution for the utilization of trust fund. So this is signed by Engineer Dandy A. Loyola, Municipal Engineer Building Officer.
Refer this matter to the Committee on Finance.
Item number 6, endorsement letter received from the Office of the Mayor forwarding to lahat ng department heads at elected officials ang kalakip na sulat na galing sa kagawaran ng interior at pamahalang lokal. This is as regards the pagdiriwang ng buwan ng wikang pambansa.
Pwede ba nating pakinggan ang nilalaman ng sulat?
Kagalang-galang, pwede ko na pong basahin ang sulat na ito.
Buwan ng wika man sa buong. So ito ang buod ng sulat. Galing po ito sa kagawaran ng interior at pamahalang lokal ng lalawigan ng Sultan Kudarat. Sa kinauukulan, lahat ng punong lungsod at punong bayan, lalawigan ng Sultan Kudarat, idinaan kay MLGOO, lalawigan nito. Subject. Wala bang niya po na yung subject? Wala lang translate. Paksa. Wala nilang translate ang subject. Pagdiriwang ng buwan ng wikang pambansa. Pizza dapat ni date lang yapon. Ika-1 ng Agosto 2024. Kaugnay ng nasabing paksa at alinsunod sa proklamasyon bilang 1014 series of 1997 na nagpapahayag ng taunang buwan ng wikang pambansa tuwing Agosto, kalakip ng mensaheng ito ang Memorandum Circular 2024-76 na may petsang ika-4 ng Hunyo 2024. Ang lahat ng pandalawigan at panglungsod na patnugot ay inaatasang ipalaganap ang direktibang ito sa kanilang nasasakupan
para sa inyong gabay at agarang pagpapatupad. Provincial Director Baynosa, signed by Margarita H. Baynosa, MPA, patnugot ng probinsya. So, nakalakip po dito ang Memorandum Circular bilang 2024-76, ang pagdiriwang ng buwan ng wikang pambansa. Alinsunod sa itinakdang proklamasyon bilang 1041 na nagpapahayag ng taon ng buwan ng wikang pambansa tuwing Agosto 1 to 31, ang pagdiriwang ay pangungunahan ng Komisyon ng Wikang Filipino. Para sa sabayang pagdiriwang ng buwan ng wikang pambansa, ipinatutupad ang KWF Kapasyahan ng Kapuluan bilang 8-2 na nagtatakda ng temang Filipino Wikang Mapaglaya na naglalayon na ilaan ang Agosto bilang lunsaran ng mga pagpupunyagi ng kasaysayan ng bansa at mga wika. Hinat 1-5 na lingguhang tema at isang buwang pagdiriwang. So sa Agosto 1 to 3, so ang tema, Filipino Sign Language tungo sa inklusibo sa pambansang kaunlaran. Agosto 5 to 10, sistematiko at makaagham na pananaliksik tungo sa pambansang kaunlaran. Agosto 12 to 17, paggamit ng indigenous knowledge system and practices sa scientific research. Agosto 19 to 23, katutubong wika ng pagpapaunlad ng edukasyong pambansa. Agosto 25 to 31, paglaban sa misinformation or fact-checking. So ito po ay nilagdaan ni Attorney Lord A. Villanueva.
Para sa ating impormasyon.
Wala ba sila? Item number 7, endorsement letter C from the Office of the Mayor, forwarding to the Acting Vice Mayor the letter from the Department of the Interior and Local Government. This is as regards the letter response from Attorney Rochelle Mahinay Cero, Regional Director, the ILG 12. This is as regards the legal opinion on propriety and legality of appointing a member of local sanggunian. So, Your Honor, may I read this?
Yes, Madam Secretary.
So this is addressed to the Honorable Mayor, Acting Mayor, Honorable Armalda, and it says here, this letter is through the Provincial Director, Margarita Baynosa. So it says here, Sir, Mayong Adlaw, this pertains to your request for a legal opinion relative to the propriety and legality of appointing a member of the local sanggunian in the municipality of ISULAN to fill up a vacancy due to the suspension of Mayor Marites Palyasigi for a period of 15 months. In your letter, you assumed the office of the municipal mayor, while first-ranking Sangguniang Bayan member Honorable Carlo Apiado assumed the office of the municipal mayor in an acting capacity, as a result of which a vacancy was created in the Sangguniang Bayan of Isulan. Hence your query. Before we address your query, we deemed it prudent to discuss the nature of the vacancy created due to Mayor Palyasigi's suspension. Considering that the local sanggunian can only impose suspension as a penalty by virtue of its quasi-judicial powers, and that Mayor Palyasigi appealed her suspensions only created a temporary vacancy. Remarkably, when a temporary vacancy exists in the office of the mayor, The same shall be automatically filled up by the Vice Mayor as provided under the Local Government Code of 1991. However, Republic Act Number 7160 or the Local Government Code of 1991 is bereft of procedure in filling up temporary vacancies in the office of the Vice Mayor and the Sanggunian, only permanent vacancies. And then there are two. Administrative Order Number 15, Series of 2018, was issued authorizing the Secretary of the Department of the Interior and Local Government, or DILG, of the officer in charge to fill up temporary vacancies in certain local elective offices to prevent hiatus in and paralysis of local government operation. Administrative Order Number 15 on temporary vacancies in the office of the Vice Mayor and the Sanggunian provides, and we quote, Section 2, temporary vacancies in the offices of the Vice Governor or Vice Mayor. When the Vice Governor or Vice Mayor is temporarily incapacitated to perform his duties for physical or legal reasons, such as but not limited to leave of absence, travel abroad, and suspension from office, the highest-ranking Sanggunian member, or in case of the inability, the second highest-ranking Sanggunian member shall be designated by the President through the Secretary of the DILG or the Secretary to the DILG or the OIC DILG. Section 3, temporary vacancies na offices in the Sanggunian. Temporary vacancies in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan, Sangguniang Panlunsod, Sangguniang Bayan, and Sangguniang Barangay shall be filled by designation by the President through the SILG or the Secretary of Interior and Local Government or the OIC-DILG. In relation to Administrative Order Number 15, DILG Memorandum Circular Number 2019-21 was issued providing for the operational guidelines and rules in implementing Administrative Order Number 15, Series of 2018. Memorandum Circular Number 2029-21 on temporary vacancies provides, and we quote, so B, temporary vacancy in the office of the Provincial Vice Governor, City Vice Mayor, or Municipal Mayor. When a temporary vacancy exists in the office of the Municipal Vice Mayor. So this is in reiteration to the just mentioned provision, Your Honor, that the temporary vacancy shall be filled up through the designation by the President through the SILG or the OIC-DILG. The resultant temporary vacancy in the last ranking position in Sanggunian concerned, resulting from the elevation of the highest ranking Sanggunian member as acting Vice Governor or acting City or Municipal Vice Mayor, as the case may be, shall be filled up through a designation as Sangguniang member to be issued by the SILG or the OIC-DILG from the list of nominees from the same political party under the highest ranking member elected in the last election. Temporary vacancies in the Sanggunian. The resultant vacancy lies in the Sanggunian Panlalawigan, Panlunsod, Bayan. Barangay shall be filled through a designation of Sanggunian member by the President through the SILG. So, still reiterated, Your Honor. Consistent with the foregoing, a temporary vacancy is created in the Sanggunian resulting from your assumption as acting municipal mayor and the first ranking Sangguniang Bayan member as acting municipal vice mayor. And then there too, there is a need to fill up through a designation the last ranking position in the SB from the political party which caused the vacancy subject to the submission to the SILG or the OIC-DILG of the certificate of nomination subject to the submission and acceptance and certificate of membership of the nominee from the highest official of the political party which caused the vacancy. On the other hand, if the first ranking SB member does not belong to any political party, the SILG or the Secretary to the Interior and Local Government shall designate one upon recommendation of the concerned sanggunian. Moreover, this level reiterates the necessity for the designation by the SILG or OICDILG or the first ranking SB member as acting vice mayor subject to the submission of report and request for designation to the department. Lastly, we emphasize that this opinion is rendered based solely on the facts and representations narrated in your letter and our appreciation of the same without prejudice to any contrary opinion of competent authorities and the courts. Attached is the DILG opinion number 19, series of 2017 for your additional reference and information. This is signed by Attorney Rochelle Di Mahinay Cero, CC, Regional Director.
That's for our information and guidance.
Off the record lang, sir.
On the record. Next item, Madam Secretary.
Item number 8, transmittal letter received from the Office of the Mayor addressed to the acting vice mayor. This is forwarding a copy of Executive Order number 39 and 40, series of 2024. This is the temporary closure of national and local roads in relation to the celebration of the 67th founding anniversary and 11th Kamangaya Festival of the Municipality of ISULAN.
That's for our information.
Item number 9, We have the proposed resolution for the amendment or revision of the praise ordinance of the municipal government of ISULAN.
Ano ba ang committee na, Ma'am Rax?
Sa ano, good governance.
Refer that matter to the Committee on Finance and the Committee on Good Government.
Oh. Next is item number 10. We have the proposed resolution earnestly appealing to the Department of Budget and Management for clarification and for reconsideration to retroactively implement the modified salary increase of the officials and employees under the local government to effective January 2024, January 1, 2024.
For second reading.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For second reading, in sponsorship of the all members present, I move for passing a resolution.
Okay. Next item, Madam Secretary.
So we have no more items under first reading, Your Honor, as reflected in our order of business. However, we have just received some, two communications coming from the Office of the Mayor and the Sangguniang Panlalawigan.
May you request our secretary to please read those documents?
So we have this request for resolution to release the solicitation fund. So this is a request to pass a resolution to release the fund issued under the Municipal Treasurer's Office of ISULAN as sponsorship solicitation for the Hamungaya Festival 2024.
Do we have any employees or staffs from the executive department who will be attending our session today?
So in the letter, Your Honor, it is stated that there will be a resource person to explain further this request, Your Honor.
Schedule that matter for second reading into this session, and please do invite the municipal treasurer or any personnel they wanted to present before this August body to be our resource person.
Well taken, Your Honor. Next is resolution number 259, the 16th of the Sangguniang Panlalawigan. Resolution declaring resolution number 2024-192 of the Sangguniang Bayan of ISULAN enacting appropriations ordinance number 2024-1 entitled an ordinance authorizing the supplemental budget number 1 of the municipality of ISULAN for fiscal year 2024 in the amount of 33,642,302 pesos, operative subject to some conditions stipulated thereto.
May we know what are those conditions?
For a while, Your Honor. So these are the conditions as provided in the Sangguniang Panlalawigan resolution, Your Honor. So we first is property, plant, and equipment that costs below 50,000 pesos shall be accounted as semi-expendable property and shall fall under maintenance and other operating expenses based on COA Circular number 2022-4 dated May 31, 2022. Off the record lang.
informed that it was already renewed by this year, and after 2 to 3 years, it will become regular franchise renewable after 3 years. To date, they are operating in Mindanao-wide operation as a corporation. Basing on the statement of the STL representative, the 10% share for the municipality of Isulan was unfortunately not implemented. As to the STL franchise, it was renewed last 2022 and should be renewed this 2024 or 2025. The committee is certain that the STL management has not yet renewed its franchise for at this time. It did not secure a permit for operation here in Isulan, thus its operation here in the municipality of Isulan is now considered illegal. Wherefore, premises considered, the committee hereby recommends passing a resolution requesting the LCE to suspend the operation of small town lottery here in Isulan, in the municipality of Isulan. That further, this measure be deliberated in second reading this session, respectfully submitted by the Committee on Games and Amusement, Committee Chairperson, yours truly, Committee Vice Chairperson, Honorable Darlene Lama, and Committee Secretary, Honorable Marvin L. Dalanon. That's all my committee report, Mr. Chairman.
Is there any clarification as to the content of the committee report? Honorable EBC President is recognized.
Mr. Chair, no? It's addressed to our chairperson, kay Ma'am Mejia, no? Madam, atong share ba sang munisipyo, pila ganito ka percent? 1.76?
Mr. Chair, I think I will let anyone from this body to ask question on second reading.
Ay, okay.
Yeah.
What's the pleasure of the committee?
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of my committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report. Any objections? So hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted and scheduled for second reading into this session.
Next committee to report is the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, and Land Use Housing.
Honorable Marvin Dalanon is recognized. Honorable Marvin Dalanon, is that the committee report of the Committee on Zoning?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Thank you.
please proceed.
Subject, committee report of the Committee on Zoning, Public Works, and Land Use Housing. Pursuant to the referred matter to this committee, a committee hearing was conducted on July 4, 2024 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at Sangguniang Bayan Session Hall. Invited during the same were presence of the Municipal Engineer, the MPDC, the ABC President, the SKSU team, and the members comprising this committee. Item, resolution authorizing the local chief executive, Honorable Arnold H. Armada, to enter into and sign a memorandum of understanding between the Sultan KUDARAT State University and the municipality of Isulan relative to the crafting of the municipal comprehensive drainage master plan. Findings and discussion. The item of this committee report is in relation to the committee referral resolution enacting an ordinance establishing the integrated drainage system of the municipality of Isulan. During the course of committee hearing, it was agreed that before establishing the integrated drainage system in the municipality of Isulan, the first thing to do is to have a municipal comprehensive drainage master plan. Last June 19, 2024, this representation and the team from the SKSU made a personal visit to the Regional Director Florita A. Ridao, Regional Director of the NEDA Regional Office 12 in Prime Regional Government Center, Carpenter Hill, Coronadal City, South Cotabato, informing her that the municipal government of Isulan is intending to formulate its comprehensive drainage master plan that will be instrumental in the linking of economic planning and development projects such as solid waste and water resources management, roads and other transport infrastructure, information and communications, communication technology, power generating and support facilities, flood control and protection works to resource management goals for the municipality. Specifically, among others, the plan aims to address the perennial flooding in the urban and rural areas in this municipality and to use stormwater for agriculture or irrigation purposes. After such visit, the Memorandum of Understanding was drafted for the two parties, the Sultan Kudarat State University, referred to as first party, and the Municipality of Isulan, referred to as second party. In the crafting of the Municipal Comprehensive Drainage Plan for financing purposes, which must be tailored fit to the basic requirements of the funding agencies. The MOU has established both parties to provide the needed expertise and logistics required in making of the Comprehensive Drainage Master Plan of the Municipality of Isulan, that both parties believe that one of the major keys to reaching the goal is the execution of the MOU and the creation of the writing team of the first party composed of the following: Engineer Romel L. Lagomen, team leader; Engineer Christian Jan Buglosa, member; Engineer Denafel Serrania, member; Professor Mary Joy Canaso, member; Professor Doreen Tampos, member; Professor Jezil E. Palapos. Duties and responsibilities under the MOU for the first party: assist the second party in convening and gathering the identified experts in laying the comprehensive drainage master plan. Number 2, together with the second party, help organize and conduct series of workshops with the recognized experts in laying down the comprehensive drainage master plan so that the writing team of the first party can envisage what, when, and how to write the needed documents required by the funding agencies. Number 3, in coordination with the second party, the first party will benchmark and have dialogues with other LGUs that had success stories when it comes to drainage system that were funded by other agencies, so that the requirements will be addressed and will form part of the project documents. Number 4, submit the proposal feasibility studies to the second party. However, the first party may request from the other party that their write-ups will be protected through the Intellectual Property Office of the Philippines. And the last, number 5, together with the second party, set the timeline for the comprehensive drainage plan documents. For the second party, number 1, provide workshop venues, accommodation, logistics, and transportation expenses necessary in the crafting of the municipal drainage system and development project proposal. Number 2, facilitate the identification of necessary professional experts that will lay out the initial plan and will convene and discuss with them and with the stakeholders regarding the crafting of the comprehensive drainage master plan. Together with the experts and concerned stakeholders, the second party will endeavor to lay out the detailed technical drawings of the comprehensive drainage master plan that will form part of the project documents. And the last, number 4, reserve the right to review and suggest modification in the project documents written by the first party, provided the first party are informed of the proposed changes. To officially bind the MOU for both parties, a legislative measure is imperative to authorize the LCE representing the second party, Municipality of Isulan, to enter and sign the MOU. Recommendation: wherefore, premises considered, the committee hereby recommends passing a resolution authorizing the local chief executive, Honorable Arnold H. Armada, to enter into and sign a memorandum of understanding between the Sultan Kudarat State University and the Municipality of Isulan relative to the crafting of the Municipal Comprehensive Drainage Master Plan. Further, that this measure be deliberated on second reading this session. Submitted by Committees on Zoning, Public Works, Land Use, and Housing. Committee Chairperson, yours truly, Marvin Dalanon. Committee Vice Chairperson, Honorable Maria Jenaline N. Mejia, and Secretary, Honorable Moises L. Dolar. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Is there any clarification as regard the content of the committee report? So if there's none, will the committee move for its adoption?
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report number 2024-7 of the Committee on Zoning, Land Use, Housing, Public Works on the item resolution authorizing the local chief executive, Honorable Arnold H. Armada, to enter into and sign a memorandum of understanding between the Sultan Kudarat State University and the municipality of Isulan relative to the crafting of the municipal comprehensive drainage master plan.
There's a motion, any seconder? Duly seconded, any objection? So hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted and scheduled for second reading in today's session.
Next committee to report is the Committee on Finance, Budget Appropriations, and Ways and Means.
The chairperson of the committee is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, good morning to each and everyone. Committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriations, and Ways and Means. Committee report number 2024-20. Pursuant to the referred supplemental budgets, number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of various barangays to this committee, the same were forwarded to the Office of the Municipal Budget Officer for preliminary review. On August 16, 2024, this office received copies of the preliminary review of these supplemental budgets from the Office of the Municipal Budget Officer, addressed to the honorable members of the Sangguniang through yours truly, the chairperson of this committee. Items. Number 1, supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Dansuli, amounting to 2 million pesos. Number 2, supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Bual, amounting to 2 million pesos. Item number 3, supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year of Barangay Tayugo, amounting to 2 million pesos. Number 4, supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Kalawag 3, amounting to 2 million pesos. Number 5, supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Kulambog, amounting to 2 million pesos. Number 6, supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year of fiscal year 2024 of Barangay New Pangasinan, amounting to 2 million pesos. And number 7, supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year of Barangay Lagandang, amounting to 2 million pesos. Findings. As per preliminary review, the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of the various barangays involving in the total appropriation of 2 million pesos, it's revealed substantial compliance with the Public Act 7160 and its implementing rules and regulations, and subject to the following conditions as follows. Barangay Dansuli, number 1, the programs, projects, and activities or PPS of this supplemental budget should be included in the annual investment program for the municipality of Isulan and Barangay Dansuli. Number 2, funds for the purchase of 1 unit mini dump truck shall be disbursed in accordance with the provision of DBM Budget Circular number 2022-1, specifying the omnibus guidelines in the acquisition, use, rental, and replacement of government motor vehicles dated February 11, 2022. Disbursement and utilization of funds shall be subject to the pertinent provisions of the Government Procurement Reform Act, Republic Act 9184, and its revised IRR. Barangay Bual, number 1, abide by the guidelines on the acquisition of or outright purchase of lot as stated in the DBM DPWH UN Circular number 1 dated October 20, 2016. Number 2, funds for the purchase of 1 unit mini dump truck shall be disbursed in accordance with the provisions of the DBM Budget Circular 2022-1, specifying the omnibus guidelines in the acquisition, use, rental, and replacement of government motor vehicles dated February 11, 2022. The memorandum of agreement must be approved by both parties, LGU Isulan and Barangay Bual. For Barangay Tayugo, funds for the purchase of 1 unit backhoe shall be disbursed in accordance with the provisions of DBM Budget Circular 2022-1, specifying the omnibus guidelines in acquisition, use, rental, and replacement of government motor vehicles dated February 11, 2022. Number 2, Memorandum of Agreement must be approved by both parties, LGU ISULAN and Barangay Tayugo. The programs, projects, and activities, PPAs, of this supplemental budget should be included in the annual investment program of the municipality of ISULAN and Barangay Tayugo. For Barangay Calawag 3, the program, projects, and activities, PPAs, of this supplemental budget should be included in the annual investment program of the municipality of ISULAN and Barangay Calawag 3. Number 2, funds for the purchase of 1 unit rescue vehicle shall be disbursed in accordance with the provision of DBM Budget Circular 2022-1, specifying the omnibus guidelines in acquisition, use, rental, and replacement of government motor vehicles dated February 11, 2022. Number 3, PPAs must be in accordance with the guidelines set by the Local Finance Committee. For Barangay Kulambog, number 1, the Memorandum of Agreement must be approved by both parties, ISULAN and Barangay Kulambog. Funds for purchase of 1 unit mini dump truck shall be disbursed in accordance with the provision of DBM Budget Circular 2022-1, specifying the omnibus guidelines in the acquisition, use, rental, and replacement of government motor vehicles dated February 11, 2022. The programs, projects, and activities of this supplemental budget should be included in the annual investment program of the municipality of ISULAN and Barangay Kulambog. Number 4, disbursement and utilization of funds shall be subject to the pertinent provisions of the Government Procurement Reform Act, Republic Act 9184, and its revised IRR. For Barangay New Pangasinan, funds for the purchase of 1 unit mini dump truck shall be disbursed in accordance with the provision of DBM Budget Circular 2022-1, specifying the omnibus guidelines in the acquisition, use, rental, and replacement of government motor vehicles dated February 11, 2022. Number 2, the Memorandum of Agreement must be approved by both parties, LGU ISULAN and Barangay New Pangasinan. Abide by the guidelines on the acquisition of outright purchase of lot as stated in the DBM DPW's Joint Circular number 1 dated October 20, 2016. The programs, projects, and activities of this supplemental budget should be included in the annual investment program of the municipality of ISULAN and Barangay New Pangasinan. And for Barangay Lagandang, disbursement and utilization of funds shall be subject to the pertinent provisions of the Government Procurement Reform Act, Republic Act 9184, and its revised IRR. Abide by the guidelines on the acquisition of outright purchase of lot as stated in the DBM DPWH Joint Circular number 1 dated October 20, 2016. PPAs must be in accordance with guidelines set by the Local Finance Committee. And accordingly, it is understood that the respective review action for this supplemental budgets does not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited or inconsistent with the provisions of law. Further, strict compliance with all existing accounting, auditing, and other administrative rules and regulations shall be properly observed in the implementation of those supplemental budgets, and same shall be the responsibility of the concerned implementing barangay units. Finally, based on the foregoing findings, the committee is of unanimous opinion to declare the supplemental budgets number 1 for calendar year 2024 of Barangay Dansuli, Buwal, Tayugo, Calawag 3, Kulambog, New Pangasinan, and Lagandang operative in their entirety, effective immediately as reviewed by the committee pursuant to Section 333 of the Republic Act 7160 as amended, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991. Recommendation. Wherefore, premises considered, the committee hereby recommends a passing of resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Dansuli amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date. Resolution number 2, resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Buwal amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as its effective date. Number 3, resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Tayugo amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date. And number 4, resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Calawag 3 amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date. Number 5, resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Kulambog amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as its effective date. Number 6, a resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay New Pangasinan amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date. Number 7, resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Lagandang amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date. Further, that these measures be deliberated on second reading of this session. Respectfully submitted by the Committee on Finance, Budget Appropriation, and Ways and Means, Acting Committee Chairperson, yours truly, and Committee Vice Chairperson, Marvin L. Dalanon, CE. That's all, Mr. Chair.
What's the pleasure of the committee?
This measure shall be deliberated on second reading decision. And Mr. Chair, if there is no question, I move for the adoption of my committee report number 2024-20.
Second.
There's a motion and duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, the said committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget Appropriations, and Ways and Means is hereby adopted and scheduled for second reading in today's session.
So there are no more committee reports, Your Honor. We'll proceed now to the calendar of business under second reading. Still on second reading, we have the ordinance enacting the revised zoning ordinance of the municipality of ISULAN. Balik gali no, nabalik gali no. Panalo. So my apology, Your Honor. So this was already referred to returned back to the concerned committee, Your Honor. So on second reading, we have the proposed measure based on item number 2 of the first reading, which is the request for the urgent passing of a resolution appropriating funds taken from the foreign local assisted projects amounting to 4,581,200 pesos and 71 centavos.
Honorable Moises Dular is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for this item number 2. I move for the passing of resolution appropriating the foreign local assisted project amounting to 4,581,200 pesos and 71 centavos for potable water system, PRDP project.
There's a motion. Any discussion? Amendment? Objection? The said amount is intended for the potable water system under the PRDP project. We already approved the fund from our 2024 general fund. But as regard this particular project, we have ano ni Ma'am Rax? We have a lump sum appropriation under our 2024 budget, but as regard the PRDP, we need to allocate specific amount intended for the potable water system project. We have how many barangays qualified for the project? 7. We have Barangay Impao, Kulambog, Kudanding, Mapantig, New Dilutilia, and Tayugo. Six barangays. Okay. Any more clarification as regard the motion? Will the proponent again state the motion?
Mr. Chair, I move for resolution enacting an ordinance appropriating the amount of 4,581,200 pesos and 71 centavos as counterpart fund for the municipal government for the construction of potable water system in the different barangays of the municipality of ISULAN.
Second.
There's a motion, duly seconded. Any more discussion? Amendment? Objection? So hearing none, a resolution is hereby passed, enacting an ordinance appropriating the amount of 4,581,200 pesos and 71 centavos as counterpart fund of the municipal government of ISULAN for the construction of potable water system in different barangays of the municipality. What's the pleasure of the committee?
And this measure be deliberated on a third reading for final ordinance.
And this measure is calendared for third reading in today's session.
Next measure is the proposed measures based on the committee report of the Committee on Games and Amusements.
The chairperson of the Committee on Games and Amusement is now recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I think our ABC has a question, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable ABC President is recognized.
Yes, good morning once again, Mr. Chair. And I just want to clarify the percentage of our LGU with regards to the STL. No? As a percentage yun, may I ask, the 1.76% is yearly ba to, Madam Chair?
I believe cap yearly po siya kasi nakalagay dito. Yearly with their gross income.
Okay, so 1.76, let's say the daily sales is 1 million. So ang LGU mayroong 6 million plus, no? So 6 million plus ang annual. So sa presentation ba natin, Mr. Chair, makita ba natin yung 6 million plus na yan?
Will the committee answer the clarification of our ABC President?
Mr. Chair, actually, I have no idea with the sharing of the STL. I only know the figure, but I think the best resource person to answer that is our treasurer. Our treasurer did not attend last committee hearing, but maybe today she is available, so we can ask her to attend in today's session. Sec.
Yes, we have the same concern sa solicitation request later. Is our is she coming? Sige. While waiting for our municipal treasurer, are there any questions, Honorable Arjun Palesige?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Question for our committee chairperson, Honorable Mia. What permit are we talking about nga dito sa
Yeah.
ano ng STL?
I have here the, can we just off the record for the municipality of Isulan for lack of franchise,
So there's a motion, any seconder?
franchise or permit.
Duly seconded, any more discussion, amendment, objection? So hearing none, the said motion is hereby approved. We have the presence of our invited guests. This is in relation, can we, take first the discussion as regard the request coming from the local chief executive as regard the utilization of the solicitation fund. Rules are suspended. Ari subong nga aga ang aton nga municipal treasurer and municipal accountant. Mahirap ang salita ng Tagalog. Can we flash on our screen the request coming from the LCE? Can we flash on our screen the request coming from the acting mayor requesting the Sangguniang Bayan Sige. Tagaan taguro opening statement ang aton ng mga invited guests, our municipal accountant, Ma'am Cherry Bibetel Lerios.
Good morning to this august body. With respect to the request of our acting mayor, I have just read a while ago, and with all due respect to the mayor, sir, resolution would not be enough because as per section 305 ng LGU code, no money shall be paid out of the local treasury except in pursuance of an appropriation ordinance or law. So we have to appropriate. Kasi ang tawag natin dito sa solicitation funds, these are earmark revenues. Revenues for specific purposes. So hindi po siya makakalabas ng ating kaban kung wala pong appropriation ordinance kung saan po siya gagastusin. So yun pong tamang procedure. So as of now, wala pang na-forward si treasurer sa akin as to the total amount. Bale, ifo-forward niya pa yun sa akin, sir, para malaman natin kung magkano lahat. Saka siguro i-appropriate.
Okay. Any question from the body?
Mr.
Honorable
Chair.
Marvin Dalanon is recognized.
Mr. Chair, can we make a resolution authority bisan wala pa ang amount para ready siya? Kaya kung wala tontap ang amount, then another week naman siya eh. Di okay naman kung may amount. Di okay na eh.
And,
Pero hindi ba pwede nga maghimo tadaan sang kung magsobra pa sa 60? Any amount that will be from solicitation?
The other way for that, sir, you have to make an ordinance na mag-trust fund tayo. Kasi if naka-trust fund siya, kahit hindi nyo siya magamit by year-end, hindi siya magre-revert sa general fund. Unlike kung naka-general fund siya, pagdating ng year-end na hindi nyo pa nagastos, wala talaga, babalik siya sa general fund.
And then we make an authority nga maghimo sang new account for that purpose?
No, we already have an existing DBP
Okay,
account.
no problem. Much better nga magamit ta dayon, hindi na magliwat-liwat.
so, if we intend to have our trust fund, all we need to do is for us to pass a resolution.
Ordinance pa rin siya, sir. Oo.
Or resolution enacting an ordinance creating the trust fund intended for the Hamongaya
Yes, sir. Hamongaya.
activities. So, yes, Honorable.
Mr. Chair, kung ordinansya, madugay gyapon siya kay may review. May
If
publication pa.
So-
Kung ina na nga amount, resolution pwede na.
Ordinance.
Trust fund
talaga po.
yapon, ordinance
Basta
yapon.
pera, sir, ordinance po talaga.
So, if we intend to have a trust fund, we'll pass another legislation for that matter. And with this request, maybe know if do you have any information, what do we plan to do with the said amount coming from the solicitation expense? Or solicitation fund for Hamongaya?
Oo, opo, sir. And as per observation, kasi nagka-problema tayo last year, may mga pondo, ay may mga activities pang hindi nababayaran. Pag naka-trust fund kasi ito, kahit next year nyo pa siya mabayaran, andyan pa rin yung pondo, hindi nawawala. Unlike pag general fund, pag sarado natin by December 31, wala na talaga.
So would it be also possible na ang pondo ng general fund coming from the Office of the Mayor na Fiesta Fund will be
If the transfer,
allotted sa trust fund?
ita-transfer nyo po. Pwede rin, sir.
Na
Pwede
transfer
rin
natin
po.
that that fund is intended for the Hamongaya celebration.
Yes, para kahit pagdating ng December, may mga resibo kayong hindi pa na, papa-reimburse. Pagka,
Oh. So, at present, what's the plan for that solicitation expense, solicitation money or solicitation fund? Do you have any idea? Or anyone from the body?
Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
Honorable Dalanon.
As of now, may mga unforeseen ginabayaran, like tickets sa aton nga mga celebrity, accommodation. Amo na siya pinaka-importante karon, and maybe food sa accommodation area gyapon.
And during the meeting sa Fiesta Committee, isa sa mga wala na budget dito to mga bands every night that will be performing during the Fiesta celebration. Though accordingly, it will be taken from sponsors. So sponsors, either they will shoulder the entire band or they will just give an amount to shoulder or cater the expenses for their event or activity. So
the beauty kasi of the trust fund, sir, the beauty of the trust fund, you don't have to itemize it. Basta pag sinabi mong Hamongaya Festival, all expenses, pwede natin isa-charge doon sa trust fund so long as it's for the Hamongaya Festival. The beauty naman of the general fund, pag nasa general fund siya, pag natapos mo na gastos lahat for the Hamongaya, you can realign it to other purposes. Unlike sa trust fund, pag sinabing Hamongaya, Hamongaya talaga. Hindi, yung trust fund, hindi, sir. Oo, opo, general talaga. Kung gagamitin mo siya ng Hamongaya 2025, pwede rin, kasi Hamongaya pa rin siya. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr.
Honorable
Chair,
Dalanon.
as of now, may ticket na for the celebrity which was sponsored by the provincial government in the amount of 99,371 pesos.
So, do you have any idea where can we charge the ticket? Kaya as agreed by the provincial government and municipal government, they will pay the talent fee of the artist.
Last
But-
time, sir, it was charged sa representation expenses. The problem that time was may problema sa ticket nila na hindi nagmamatch. But it is allowed, it's charged sa representation.
I think
Yes,
ang
Honorable,
sa
Moyni.
committee ni Engineer Marvin, with regards sa ticket, okay na siya, kay si Attorney Marco naman ang nag-handle. So si Ma'am Lisel Ara naman dito nag-coordinate sa iya and everything.
Di, okay na siya, pero wala pa nabayaran.
So bahala na ang committee,
That
Mr.
is
Chairman.
even the accommodation, pwede
Oo.
ma'am, no, sa representation?
Yes, yes.
Sige, thank you.
And Mr. Chair, off the record, kasi last fiesta, may mga hindi
Then we'll proceed now to the proposed measures based on the committee report of the Committee on Finance, Committee on Zoning pa? Committee on Zoning. Proposed measures based on the committee report of the Committee on Zoning, Public Works and Land Use Housing.
The chairperson of the committee, Honorable Engineer Marvin Dalanon, is recognized.
For second reading, committee report of the Committee on Zoning, Public Works and Land Use. A resolution, I move for a resolution authorizing the local chief executive, Honorable Arnold H. Armada, to enter into and sign a memorandum of understanding between the Sultan Kudarat State University and the municipality of ISULAN relative to the crafting of the municipal comprehensive drainage master plan.
There's a motion. Any seconder? Duly seconded. Any more discussion? Amendment, objection? So hearing none, a resolution is hereby passed, authorizing the local chief executive, Honorable Arnold H. Armada, to enter into and sign a memorandum of understanding between the Sultan Kudarat State University and the municipality of ISULAN relative to the crafting of the municipal comprehensive drainage master plan. Next item, Madam Secretary.
So next measure. So this is based on the committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriations, and Ways and Means.
Honorable Moises Dolar is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, for the second reading, I move for a resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Dansuli amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date.
There's a motion, duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, a resolution is hereby passed declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Dansuli amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effectivity date.
And another resolution, I move for a resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year of Barangay Buwal amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date.
There's a motion, duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, resolution declaring supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Buwal amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effectivity date is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Tayugo amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date.
There's a motion, duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, resolution declaring supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Tayugo amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effectivity date is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, another resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Kalawag 3 amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date.
There's a motion, duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, resolution declaring supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Kalawag 3 amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effectivity date is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Kulambog amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date.
There's a motion, duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, a resolution is hereby passed declaring supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Kulambog amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effectivity date.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year of Barangay fiscal year 2024 of Barangay New Pangasinan, amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date.
There's a motion duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, a resolution is hereby passed declaring supplemental budget of Barangay New Pangasinan amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effectivity date.
And the last time, Mr. Chair, I move for resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Lagandang, amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date.
There's a motion duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none. Resolution declaring supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2024 of Barangay Lagandang amounting to 2 million pesos operative in its entirety as of its effective date is hereby approved. Any more matter under second reading, Madam Secretary?
So, Your Honor, we have still one proposed measure. The proposed resolution to earnestly appeal to the Department of Budget and Management for clarification and for the reconsideration to retroactively implement the modified salary increase for the LGUs.
We have the sponsor, Honorable Marvin Dalanon.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For second reading,
Yes.
I move for the passing of a resolution
Clarifying and appealing. Clarifying.
clarifying and clarifying an appeal and
To the Department of Budget and Management.
on the Department of Budget and Management regarding the salary increase on for the local government employees.
There's a motion duly seconded. Any objection?
Mr. Chair, in joint sponsorship of the members present.
Okay. Is there any objection? So, hearing none, a resolution is hereby passed in joint sponsorship by all members present, clarifying and appealing to the Department of Budget and Management for reconsideration of the salary increase, retroactive increase of salaries for all qualified employees of the local government unit. Next item, Madam Secretary.
Ano, wala na din. Ay, wala na to. So, we have no more.
Off the record, what's the contention of the body?
reading, we have the appropriation ordinance or on second reading that was already approved, and on final reading, resolution appropriating the foreign local assisted projects amounting to 4,581,200 pesos and 71 centavos for the project potable water system under the PRDP.
Honorable Dolar is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For the third and final reading, on a joint sponsorship of all the members present, I move for a resolution enacting an ordinance appropriating the amount of 4,581,200 pesos and 71 centavos as a counterpart fund of the municipal government for the construction of potable water system in the different barangays of the municipality of ISULAN.
There's a motion duly seconded. Any objection? So hearing none, on joint sponsorship by all members present, a resolution is hereby passed enacting an ordinance appropriating the amount of 4,581,200 pesos and 71 centavos as counterpart fund of the municipal government for the construction of potable water system in the different barangays of the municipality of ISULAN. Next item, Madam Secretary.
So we have no more items under third reading, Your Honor, and we have already exhausted the items in the order of business, Your Honor. We'll proceed now to the unassigned business.
Any matter you wanted to raise under unassigned business? So just a reminder, this afternoon 3 p.m. we're going to have a fiesta meeting. 3 p.m. Final briefing 3. Hindi ko alam kung ano. We'll just wait for further announcement kung saan yung meeting. Yes, Ma'am Raquel. Off the record. On suspended rules, please include on first reading of today's session a resolution authorizing the implementation of the first tranche of salary increase for the officials and employees of the municipal government of ISULAN pursuant to Local Budget Circular number 160, dated August 12, 2024, and fully adopting the salary schedule as provided under Section 3 of Executive Order number 64, effective August 1, 2024. And schedule that matter for second reading into this session.
So on second reading, we have the proposed resolution authorizing the implementation of the first tranche of the salary increase for the officials and employees of the municipal government of ISULAN pursuant to Local Budget Circular number 160, dated August 12, 2024, and fully adopting the salary schedules provided under Section 3 of Executive Order number 64, effective August 1, 2024.
Okay. The Chairperson Committee on Finance is recognized. Honorable Dular, will you?
Mr. Chair, no? So this afternoon at 1 p.m., I am invited by Ma'am Laldin Fernandez to attend this committee on Finance Committee. One of the agendum is the implementation of the DBM Local Budget Circular number 160. So, ba topic di siguro di karon Chair na suspended rules, I move for a resolution authorizing the implementation of the first tranche of the salary increase for the officials and employees of the municipal government of ISULAN pursuant to Local Budget Circular number 160, dated August 12, 2024, and fully adopting the salary schedule as provided for under Section 3 of the Executive Order number 64, effective August 1, 2024.
There's a motion. Any seconder? Duly seconded. Any objection? So, hearing none, a resolution is hereby passed authorizing the implementation of the first tranche of salary increase for the officials and employees of the municipal government of ISULAN pursuant to Local Budget Circular number 160, dated August 12, 2024, and fully adopting the salary schedule as provided for under Section 3 of Executive Order number 64, effective August 1, 2024. Next item, Madam Secretary.
So we have no more items in the order of business, Your Honor. Sa ano na lang ni nagpadala si...
Okay. Rules restored. If there are no more other matters wanted to take unassigned business, Honorable Ryan Dumaran.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. I'd like to invite all Isulanons, mga bike enthusiasts naton, that we will have a mountain bike and road bike challenge. The Proud and Pride Open Kay-Term Race 2024 in connection with our 67th founding anniversary and the 11th Hamungaya Festival of the municipality. We have more categories nga pwede nila pagsalihan, Mr. Chair. Una, the fun ride category, exclusive, the Isulan Best Men's Exclusive, LGU Isulan Government Employee, Elected Officials, Business Class, PNP, AFP, Fire, BGMP. For Sporty Hot Mommies, Sporty Hot Daddies, 50 years old and up, exclusive for non-competitive. The Incredible Hulk, all the fat boys, 85 kilograms and up. Isulan Best, exclusive junior and senior, 16 to 30 years old. And the LGBTQIA plus bike and beauty contest. So that's why ang title naton, Mr. Chair, is the Proud and Pride, no, para may ara man sa nga kasadyahan ng aton mga LGBTQI. And for the invitational competitive category, we have the RB Open, MTB Men Open, MTB Ladies Open, Junior 15 to 19-year-old, Senior 20 to 29-year-old, Veterans 30 to 39-year-old, Master 40 to 49-year-old, and Grandmaster 50 and up. And that will be on August 25. That is Sunday, 3 p.m. at ang venue natin is on the Ninoy Aquino Avenue. So, ang gawas niya, Mr. Chair, daw, night race ang gawas na siya. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you for that information, Honorable Ryan Dumaran, the chairperson of the Committee on Mountain Bike Challenge. Any more matter you wanted to raise under unassigned business? Any announcements? So, there being none, at 12:37, malipat naman yaga ba? At 12:37, August 19, 2024, our regular session is now adjourned.